Now we turn to a brand new business that is uniquely made in the QC. Last night, Sanctuary Studios held its grand opening in Moline. The yoga space is located in the Spotlight Theater. It's got 1,500 square feet for yoga and 2 private rooms for massage therapy. And get this, for the 2 daily classes, clients are able to pay whatever they can for admission. It's a studio focused on accessibility and inclusivity, and it's why we have owner Sarah Stevens joining us right here in studio. Here on The Current today. Sarah, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I wanted to start with last night. You said the grand opening went incredible, right?
Yeah. It was pretty wild. We had a couple hundred people through the door. The community has just really shown up in incredibly powerful ways already, and it's only been a couple of days.
You said your first class is already all booked up?
It is, yeah, it's waitlisted. And we have room to practice 35 people, which is much larger than normal. So it's really exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
How did you first get into yoga?
Yeah, I started practicing yoga 13-ish years ago, 2011. Yeah, the math tracks. I was invited to a hot yoga class, and it was more like a dare, like could I survive the hot yoga class? I felt really awkward. I didn't feel like I belonged there, but I kept coming back. There was something about the practice of it that I just knew I needed, and that was 13 years ago, and I can't stay away from my mat now.
And now, why open your own studio? Why take this jump?
Yeah, so I've always practiced yoga in a body that isn't like a typical yoga body. And while we have a ton of really great yoga studios, we don't necessarily have one that focuses intentionally on accessibility, on the idea that every body is a yoga body. And so I wanted to open my own studio that really told that story, that every body belongs at Sanctuary.
And so how does the pay what you can model work into that?
Yeah, so cost is often a barrier for people. So it's not just maybe that they don't think they can do yoga, right? That's one of the barriers. But the second barrier really is this idea that it's really expensive. So I launched this model. Every class is pay what you can. There's one level of membership that I'm calling the Outer Circle membership. And the Outer Circle is the same cost as market rate yoga. So anywhere else in the Quad Cities, you're going to pay $100 a month for unlimited yoga. Our Outer Circle members are paying the same amount of money, so not more because someone else is paying less. And those memberships are what sustain the studio.
Oh, I see. And then if you go for an individual class, that's where you can pay whatever you can.
You can just drop in, yep.
Wow.
But everybody can drop in all the time. So it's those Outer Circle members, though, who are really kind of like holding up the walls is sort of how I see it.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask about the Spotlight space that you're in as well. I mean, that's a gorgeous spot.
It's really beautiful. And, you know, I've had the name Sanctuary Studios for a couple of years, so my dream ideal is to take an abandoned church and renovate that. But if you've ever been in the Spotlight, it's a lot like a church. So it's like the perfect home for Sanctuary Studios.
Wow. What were some of the feedback that you were getting last night from people that came out for the grand opening?
People were... there was a lot of overwhelm for people, like in the best possible way. We spent a lot of time and putting attention to detail in the walls and the lights and just the aesthetic. We want it to feel like a warm invitation. And so the number of people who said that felt like a warm invitation, I mean, it was one of those moments where you're like, we nailed that. Yeah, we definitely nailed that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Before I let you go, I wanted to ask, if someone is on the fence about starting yoga or they're not sure about it, what would you say to them?
I would say that it's normal to feel afraid to try something new, and that there is this sort of Instagrammable idea about what a yoga body looks like. The reality is that yoga means union of breath and body. And if you're alive, if your heart is beating, then you have a yoga body that can bring breath and body together.
Oh my gosh. Well, Sarah, you have me so inspired. I can't wait to get down and check that out.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you.
And for you guys at home, if you want to learn more about Sanctuary Studio or how to get in contact with them, you can head over to our website and click on the As Seen on TV tab. And still ahead